Hello, how's everybody doing? Hello to my beautiful Lilith. Hello to Gypsy. Hello to Love Shine. Hello to Maria. How is everybody doing? So at this moment we're just three, so let me just open on up the shorts feed, and I'm going to start off with our beautiful Gypsy. Hello Hudson. I'm going to start off with Gypsy. I'm going to go and see after MZ, Maria, and Amy, and that is the list of when everybody came on in. So here we go. Just give me a few moments. I'm going to go and do this, such as, and hopefully everything is working fantastico tonight. Hopefully. Let's go see. If it turns into color, we're good. Yay! Okay, so if anybody wants to go into the love box, you can go into the love box. It is now officially open and back up running. All right, sweetie. All right, my love. I've got you, sweetie. I am the sunshine in your window. Oh my God, I gotta heart you, sweetie. Hello, Julie. Okay, Julie, don't go too far. I'm gonna answer a question from Gypsy, and I'm gonna be right with you. Okay. So, Gypsy, let me go and see. My answer for you is automatically yes. I don't really even care how you see it, how you wonder upon the whole thing. It's a yes. I mean, it's just not good for you, okay? But let me go and see what Spirit has to say. So here we go. We are with a Gypsy. MZ, Maria, and Love Shine are going to be the following readings. I hope you guys had a nice day today. Let me know. How was your day? Good, bad, okay? Oh, we are Thursday after all. Okay, Sweetie Pie, Gypsy, this is what I'm going to say, okay? Yeah, getting our Four of Swords. I feel like it is something that you do need to do, but I feel like it's not something that you're ready to do at this moment. So as much as I would like to say, yeah, just kind of do it like right here, right now, I'm going to say, no, don't do it right here, right now. Give yourself a little bit of time. The more time you give yourself, the better it's actually going to be. All right. So I'm going to say give yourself maybe about a month to just kind of take yourself off of it altogether. Why? Honestly, I feel like it takes a certain amount of control over you every once in a while. If we even take away the fact that it costs a certain amount of money, you know, everything as such, I do not feel as though the effects are necessarily all that good for you. I know there'll be some good effects, but I feel like there's more bad than there actually is good. So, Sweetie Pie, I feel like whenever you actually do use that, you actually sometimes have a little bit of it could be judgment calls. It could be, you know, I just feel like this is a little bit like your wake-up call. It's something that you have to decide, but you don't have to decide it right here, right now. You can slowly start doing it, or at least slowly start thinking about it and start putting it into action into the following month. So I will say yes for all those reasons, my sweet love. So yeah. Stay away from it, Sweetie Pie. Stay away. By the way, guys, tomorrow's live, let me go see if I can post it. Tomorrow's live is going to be from 5 to 7, Sweetie Pies. 5 to 7 tomorrow. But I can't apparently write it. I'll just post it. That's what I'll do. Hold on. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. It is sent on out, and I'm just going to pin it. That's what I'm going to do. Voila. And it is pinned at the top. Alrighty. So, hello. This looks so cool. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Anthony. Nice to see you, Florentina. Also, Sweetie Pie. Don't forget to subscribe. The more people subscribe, the more free readings we give out. Every 5 new subscribers, we do give out free readings. So I would let you guys know whenever we reach that number. Into the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see over here our beautiful MZ. So MZ, you are here. You are ready. Let's go and see what we've got for you. So just one moment. I was all ready, and voila. Okay, so yes, by the way, tonight is full moon. So tonight is exciting, beautiful full moon. Time to put all those beautiful manifestations on in for it. Absolutely. So yes, the coffee, yes. I am actually going to be doing one myself, which is in a complete different type of spell that I am doing for you, but I'm going to be doing it, and there's definitely going to be a lot of coffee into it. So let's go see question number 1. How does feel of the message that you sent last night? Because you're kind of feeling a little bit stressed about this, right? Let's go see. Yeah, love shine. Tonight is a new moon, sweetie pie. New moon, my sweetie. New moon, not full moon. Yeah, that's it. New moon. No, I know he still hasn't responded. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Yes, it is a new moon. It is tonight. Alrighty. It is my pleasure, beautiful gypsy. How are you doing today, my love? You even bought a lot of that's it, right? I know. I believe I actually do. I don't have the ground coffee. I have like the coffee that is not grounded. And other than that, I've got like my Nespresso, which is already, so I'm actually going to use espresso myself. Simply because I no longer have my grinder. I don't use that machine anymore. But if you are able to actually grind it, I know that it's equal one to the other, but into my mind, I kind of like the actual grinding. All right, so how are we feeling? All right, so this is where we're at. Let's go and figure this out. So up next, by the way, is Maria, followed out by Love Shine. 4 more subscriptions needed for a free reading. And Z. So how do we feel about the message? My Knight of Pentacles is telling me exactly what we were talking about. Okay, so we are happy about it. Things seem to be in movement. It's good. It's positive. It's giving us exactly the type of vibes that we would like to. You know, he's very kind of up and down, a little bit like you are also sometimes, right? And what I can see over here is, okay, he got your message, he took it on in, he enjoyed it. I feel like he is holding on to it. He's feeling lucky to have had that message. He is feeling like it is important, and he loves this. He really, really does. So I don't actually see any problems with this in any kind of a way. I'm going to say it's good, even though he has not necessarily responded. There's nothing negative that is into the cards that are coming on in. It's really just saying, you know what? He took the message. He's bringing it close to his heart. He knows that you're somewhat following. He knows that you're there. And that's all that's important for him. You know as much as I do. Sometimes he actually writes on back and sometimes he doesn't. So it's a little bit the way that he functions. But the actual importance of it was not even necessarily that he would write on back, although we would have liked him to write on back. But it's not what the most important thing is. The most important thing was that he received that continuous type of support, that continuous love. That's what we needed. We need that continuity. We don't want to have any more, or we don't want to have too many anymore of those blockages or those breakages where there's like a week or 2 weeks where nothing is really happening. We want things to continue onto the path where everything just kind of goes smoothly and goes more into the flow. As you get a little bit more into the flow, he's going to get a little bit more into the flow. Some he will answer back and some he will not. But you know what? You can do a little bit the same thing too. If he actually sends something, or you could write on back, but then you don't always have to neither. So you could a little bit follow his example upon that too. Oh, Gmail's playing games. Oh no, you just got it. Oh, Juanson. I know it's not your fault, sweetie pie. Ritza, welcome to the Soul Family, sweetie pie. Thank you so very much, my beautiful love. Okay, hold on just one moment. Hold on just one little moment. Alrighty. What else we got? Yeah, no. So he hasn't responded for the only reason that he is not going to be responding because he's choosing not to respond to this one. There's nothing much we can do about it. At this point in time, I'm definitely going to have to say that he is not going to, he's not going to be writing on back. He would have done it like a really, really, really long time ago, right? Yes, tomorrow at 5, my dear Juanson, from 5 to 7, sweetie pie. So everybody, tomorrow, the live readings and streamings are going to be exceptionally from 5 to 7, sweetie pies. All right. What was he up to last night and this morning? And let me go over here. Okay. Like if he's going to cheat or lose interest into you. Ritza, give me a few moments. I'll answer you, okay, sweetie? Just, I'm going to finish on up over here with Julie, and I'll answer you right after, okay, sweetie pie? You want to know about your man. You want to know if you can really trust him. Okay, you want to know if he's going to cheat or if he's going to leave or lose interest. Okay, so Ritza, don't go too far, okay? Oh, Julie, don't be afraid. No, don't be sorry whatsoever. This is what we're here for. Thank you, my beautiful Ritza. So just give me a few moments. You're going to be after our beautiful Julie in about 5 minutes, all right? But I've got your question down. You don't have to repost it, my love. So, alrighty, let's go and see over here what we've got going on through. And can I pin tonight? Oh, yes, I can. Woohoo! Yesterday it was not allowing me. Alrighty. So let's just continue on. What was he up to last night? What is he up to this morning? Last night, I see him actually reading books. This morning, I see him working at a computer. So I'm going to say it could be in regards to his channel, but last night I feel like he was reading is what I am getting over here, sweetie pie. And that is Juanson's email. You see, I just got yours, sweetie. It is definitely playing games on to us, Juanson. So last night, reading a book. This morning, I'm seeing him working at a computer, my sweet love. Oops, let's just go and do this. Let's go see it. Yes, did we actually receive what you have sent on out, right? Hold on. I'm just going to do this. Alrighty. Untie my hair because it's wet. I went into the pool earlier and that's it. So here we go. So did we actually receive the whispering that we sent on out? Let's go and see that. And let me go and see at the very same time what we've got going on over here. I'm seeing that. I'm definitely seeing. You've been very, very good. And it's okay. It's okay. If we would have done this into a different kind of way, we could have brought something else on through. But yeah. Alrighty. So did we actually get, you know, I'm seeing a yes. I'm seeing that we did receive it. There's no doubt about it. Again, hello, my beautiful Elaine. Nice to see you. Again, I'm not really seeing that there's anything that would be not PG, which makes absolute sense. So yes, he did definitely receive them. Now, how is he feeling about them is probably what you're wondering also. And how did he feel about them? So received, yes, absolutely. What I can actually see over here is that from the messages that you have sent on through, I feel like there was motivation, but were you thinking, and I'm asking you this question, were you thinking about any particular moment? Was there a memory that kind of popped into your mind? Because onto his side, what I'm getting is some type of memory of you guys together on some type of date. So I don't know if you were doing some type of an illusion into your mind, into your messages that had to do something within a date, or if it's just him that was thinking about it. But I see him thinking about a memory about you guys being out onto a date. This date happened into the evening because it's like dark outside. And I don't see anything particular. I see it's like dark and there's like stars into the sky, but you're not like at a restaurant. You're not, it's like very calm and very peaceful. I don't know where you're at. This is what he was thinking about. You were just thinking, okay, well, there you go. Okay, so that makes complete sense that he would be thinking about this then. Okay, so he's having like a memory of a date. Oh, you say you weren't thinking about a date last night. Okay, well, he was thinking about a date. He was thinking about a memory that you guys had together. And this was coming in correspondence to the type of messages that he was getting. So is it because you're sending those beautiful loving vibes and encouraging vibes that it just kind of brought him back to a place where you guys were doing well, where you guys were happy, where you guys were together, very possibly. But he did receive your messages, and he was actually thinking about a time that you guys spent together. Nighttime, stars, nobody around. Okay, good. Okay. I definitely get the encouragement. I know that the encouragement is there. Absolutely. Let's go see the feelings that we have towards you today. So feelings that we have towards you today. We're going to switch this on up and we're going to go over here. Feelings that we have today. Rita is going to be next, followed out by MZ. By Maria, I'm sorry, and Amy. So, M's feelings for you today. Wanting to reach out, feeling lonely, feeling like we've been alone for way too long, feeling like we need to start taking some action because we no longer want to be alone. And I know by saying that, I know right away, it's like I can hear it into your mind thinking, oh my God, is he going to make a movement? Is he going to make a movement towards somebody else because it's taken too long onto my side, or because he's not, no. I'm just going to auto delete that even before you actually express it or say it or anything of the such. Just press delete onto that thought, my love. He is wanting to take some action towards you because he is tired of being without you. I should clarify my thoughts a little bit more. Not because he's tired of being alone, but he's tired of being without you into his life. So he's trying to build that strength to become even stronger. So this is the way that he is feeling today. He's feeling more and more like he needs to take some type of an action towards you. So what are his thoughts today towards you and the relationship? Thank you, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie. You're going to be right after Amy. Okay, love? Thank you so very much, sweet one. How are you doing? I know. Well, one thing is about feeling lonely, and the other thing is about having the courage to write on back and to do things. Sometimes we'll write on back, we'll do something, and then we're kind of afraid about what you're going to write on back, and then the cycle becomes a little bit crazy like that, right? Yeah. Just 1 second. Alrighty. So let's go and see this. Okay. So in regards to the relationship, sweetie, his thoughts for you today and into the relationship. I'm getting a wanting to move closer. I'm getting a planning towards the future, but I'm also getting over here clouds that are separating, clouds that are making room for light. It's like we know where the next voyage is going to be, and we're ready to actually embark onto that voyage, onto itself. We're ready to move on forward to a place where there is more love, where there is more affection, where there is more attention. And we're actually ready to kind of battle through any type of issues or any type of challenges that might come our way. Because ultimately over here, we don't want to be playing any games. And we just kind of feel like, these, I'm not going to say these games, but this stagnation has already lasted a certain amount of time. Now, before I go and see the lovey-dovey, I'm going to go and see your other question. Okay, so just give me a moment because I know that you have another one. Alrighty. You can, Maria, you can. I like it. I like the fact that we are getting closer to that. You didn't get into the agency or to the other one with Canva. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. I'm not happy the fact that I was right, but I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. MZ, let me continue on right over here. Okay, well, we have not, yes, responded. Okay, yes, the one where you're actually painting. That's interesting. Well, that goes a little bit into what we were actually talking about, my love. You know, when I was saying that he feels like he will respond to certain things, but not necessarily all things. So he's kind of a little bit selective towards some things. Maybe he did not necessarily even quite, I mean, the video that he had made and that he posted on through was really quite particular altogether, right? So maybe he didn't necessarily actually quite know what to say or how to respond to it. I feel like your response was absolutely fantastic, and I feel like he could have said that he could have been your cowboy, right? That would have been a perfect response in return, that you didn't have to go to the Emporium. But that being said, that is me. That is my wishful thinking, and that's just the way that I think about things. But if I'm really just thinking about the way that he is feeling and why he kind of answered one or kind of liked something but did not necessarily answer the other, well, honestly, over here, quite frankly, it's simply because, you know what, he's choosing, if you will. It's a bad word, but he's choosing his battles. He's deciding which ones he actually wants to say that he likes or that he wants to comment upon. It's much easier for him to actually kind of spy, to kind of look, to kind of spy, to kind of like, but not necessarily comment. When you comment, you open yourself on up to a certain conversation. You open yourself on up to a certain exchange. Where there is an exchange, that's where sometimes we get a little bit more afraid, and that's where we're really not comfortable altogether. And you know he's not comfortable until the whole thing. So it's more comfortable for him, and it's so much easier for him to stay into that stagnant yet comfortable zone for him to just kind of say that I like instead of necessarily commenting. And that's what's actually happening with this one. Because it's easier. Yes, I know. Simply, I'm going to have to say, because it is easier, my sweet love. It is easier into this kind of way. I feel like he has realized a lot of things within time. Now, you have changed within time. He has changed within time also. But as he is changing, yeah, why is he like this now? Not responding to you now. He's afraid because he is realizing into the past, the connection that you guys had. He was interested in you. He thought you were beautiful. He was very interested in you, the whole deal. But he did not actually necessarily realize to which degree. I feel like at this point in time, he has kind of surpassed that. He is gone, and he is at a place at this moment where things are, I'm going to say, more solid. He has grown within time also. He has realized the importance that you actually have into his life. And into the past, he was not afraid of losing you. Now he's afraid of losing you. So into the past, it was more of we're kind of following, kind of going with the flow, and whatever happens kind of happens. But now he has fears. Why? Because he actually understands the depthness, I'm going to say, of his love and his connection towards you. And so he's really just trying to make things right, trying to make things okay. So it's a lot of that uncertainty that is coming on in, but it's coming on in because he loves you and cares for you so much that into the past, he did not have all those criterias because he did not necessarily know into the depthness of his heart how truly important you were for him. So in the past, he wasn't afraid of losing, but now he's afraid of losing. And so a lot of different kind of, if you will, challenges and obstacles kind of come on through, and he's got to work through every single one of them. It's my pleasure, sweet love. Elaine, a lot of it is actually genetic in different kind of ways, sweetie pie. It's not anything in particular that would be spiritual in any kind of way. You probably have, my beautiful Elaine, some type of a connection that is easier for you to actually kind of figure out. You listen to yourself into probably a different kind of way than other people do. And you have the beautiful talent to actually go ahead with it. So I'm going to say it's a little bit of a mix of both. It's listening to yourself, opening yourself on up to this creative type of a wave, and then actually utilizing it at the same time, sweetie pie. So I'm going to say there's a little bit of genetics kind of mixed on in with that, along with your beautiful personality that gives what you have at this moment, my love. And you're very lucky to do that, sweetie. That's what I mean. I mean, Elaine, yeah, that's it. There's parts that it's more genetic that are given by mom, by dad, by grandma, everything of the such. And the other part is really just your personality. So you're able to listen to yourself. You're able to move on forward with it, but you also do have some predispositions to it. My beautiful Julie, let me go and give you some messages over here. Ritza and Maria are going to be on up next. So, into the messages, getting much abundance coming towards you. But now, these are messages that we want over here. Okay. I'm getting for you that he wants to give you a lot of abundance. He wants to give you commitment. He's a little bit unsure about how to actually move on forward to give you that. But there is something that has to do with a travel. There's something that also has to do with flowers and something that has to do with fire. I'm going to say the fire has to do with the passion. The flowers have to do with the romantic side of it all. And I'm going to have to say the trip is something that he wants to do with you. So I'm getting somewhat of a combination of we're wanting to take some type of a getaway with you at some point where we're actually going to open on up and tell you that we do love you, actually after you're dating for a couple dates. And that's the type of weekend you're going to have. Somewhat of a weekend. You're going to have somewhat of some beautiful passion and maybe some beautiful flowers to kind of come on in with it. It is my pleasure, sweetie. It sounds like a lovely weekend, though. I would take that weekend. It sounds nice. It does. Rita, so you want to know over here, can you trust? Can you trust your man? Is he going to cheat? Is he going to leave you? Anything of the such? Well, let's go and see that. And then you wrote something else too. I hope so. My dear God, he's got to start moving on forward, really. Now, everybody who's here, do not forget tomorrow, live reading from 5 to 7. So it's earlier tomorrow, 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. tomorrow, Sweetie Pies. Now, can you trust him? He can be sneaky. He can be sneaky, sweetie. Definitely, Julie. Definitely, my love. But I haven't given that trick out to everybody, so yeah. Okay, so talk to you later, sweetie. Yeah, what do I mean sneaky? I mean he can be sneaky. I mean that he doesn't necessarily tell you everything. He doesn't necessarily open on up with his communication at all times. Now, that being said, he can be really, really quite spontaneous. But he does have beautiful potential. Do I actually see him cheating onto you? And I'm not going to say he's never going to cheat onto you, because nobody can really say that. It would be kind of speaking too quickly. But I'm going to say I don't see him cheating onto you. So do I see him cheating onto you? No. Do I feel as though he can be impulsive? He can be spontaneous? Yes, I do. Do I feel as though the spontaneity and the impulsivity can actually be bad into the relationship? It could. Do I see him leaving you? Not at this moment. So I'm going to say, can you trust him? Mostly, yes. And I know you'll say, well, why can't I? Well, I don't have a specific reason at this moment because I'm not seeing anything that he is doing. But I'm definitely going to say towards you that there are going to be some moments wherever you kind of feel like there could be a little bit of doubt that I need you to be a little bit more careful about, okay? I don't feel like he's lying saying, you know, I didn't go and see this person or I didn't, but I just kind of feel like sometimes he might not necessarily give you all the information upon a certain subject, such as not to worry you, perhaps. Yeah. Anything in general, not sneaky towards a person in general, Rita, not towards a person in general, love. And you wrote something else. You want to know too if he's just literally busy at work and not avoiding you. You've had this moment, you say recently, that you're getting clingy to him, and I don't like that as well. Okay. Okay, well, let me go and see. Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently, by the way. Honestly, over here, is he actually quite busy at work? I am going to say that he is busy at work. So I'm going to say don't worry about it. But I keep getting him being impulsive. I keep getting him being, you know, a little bit last minute kind of a thing. I'm also going to have to say be careful. If ever you guys do have some type of fight or anything of the such, make sure that you sit down and make sure that you talk about it, because He can be quite quick to jump the gun and say, okay, let's just take a pause, or I'm just going to walk away then, or something of the such. Now, that being said, I know that your boyfriend does love you. I know that he doesn't want to be with you, everything of the such. I know, and I don't want to install any fears within that. The only thing I'm going to say to answer your question is, yes, he is busy at work. No, he is not avoiding you. Yes, he can be a little bit sneaky. He can be impulsive. Is he using the sneakiness or the impulsiveness to do things that he's not supposed to? Absolutely not. Do I see him cheating into the future or leaving you? No, I don't. That being said, communication is important. If ever you do have a fight, you have anything that kind of pops on through, make sure that you kind of communicate it through it quite quickly, because he could be really quick to say, well, okay, I'm just going to walk away then, and let's just kind of take a pause. And then it could be a little bit difficult to kind of pick it on up from there, my love. So just be careful into that, sweetie. Oh, Elaine, you could always go into the other side of my sweetie pie. I don't have no buffering. And you kind of doubt him though, right? Who's backstabbing you at work or at your current apartment? It's my pleasure, sweetie pie. At work, it's a woman who's a little bit older than you. She wants to betray you. She wants to get away with something, and she's being really, really quite strategic. So there's a lady. I feel like she's a little bit confused about what's going to be her next step. So there is a woman. But at this moment, I kind of feel like she's not doing too much. But if you give her the chance to do so, or if she finds some type of door of opportunity, then she will utilize it, sweetie pie. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it, right? So there is a lady. She's a little bit older than you. She's a little bit stagnant at this moment, but watch out for her, okay? The apartment, though, I don't see anybody in particular, my love. Hold on. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Maria. Yeah, just be careful, Ritza. Just do whatever is good for you. Move on forward with it. Do as best as you possibly can. Don't give too much information out if it's not necessarily also. Sometimes we tend to talk and maybe we socialize a little bit too much and people kind of make us say things. Just be careful. Keep your stuff for you. It belongs to you. Do your job. That's it. That's all. And you'll be good for gold, my love. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. And welcome to the soul family, sweetie pie. Okay, hold on just one second. Okay. Let me go and see Maria. So here we go for Maria. She did want a timestamp. So timestamp is going to be at 32 minutes and 40 seconds for Maria. Up next is going to be Love Shine. So if Love Shine, you're somewhere around, definitely do send me your questions unless you have already sent them on in, but I'm going to go on and validate. I don't think that you have. Let me just go and make sure. Okay, I don't. I do not. So let me do this. Let me do that. And this and that, and voila. Okay. So, I also want to go over here. How are you doing, my beautiful Maria? Yes, I know she's here, but she wanted to have a timestamp. That's why we gave her one. So, but you're a sweetie pie. Thank you, Elaine. So, what did Big Boss think of you when he saw you today? Let's go see. So, my beautiful Love Shine, if you're somewhere around, please do post your questions, my love. So what did Big Boss think of you today when he saw you? He wanted to talk, but is there a possibility that he wanted to talk but didn't really talk to you all that much? Yeah. I feel like I'm getting, you asked a few questions over here and I'm getting like all different kind of answers through this spread. So I'm going to give you the answers that I'm seeing. All right. Okay. He did not seem all that happy today. Has absolutely nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with the way that you worked or anything of the such. You say that he was kind of seeming like he was a little bit stressed out, that he was a little bit annoyed. Yes, he was. There is somebody, it's a lady, I don't know who exactly it is. There is a lady at work, but it's not the lady boss, who just kind of feels like she's better than anybody else. And it could be a teacher, it could be, I don't know, it's somebody at work, but I know it's not lady boss. This person just feels like they are better, and it's like they just try to annoy the hell out of him. It's like they try to push him to his extreme limits. And so, yes, he was absolutely annoyed today. I feel like he was disappointed by his day. He wanted to speak, he wanted to say some things, but you know how it is. Sometimes you kind of get into those circumstances and into those situations where something is not quite good for you, but you know that you can't say anything about it, because if you do, there will be, you know, repercussions, and sometimes this is really just what the other person is trying to make you do. This is what I have. So I'm going to say he kind of preferred to just kind of stay a little bit low, not do too much, not really say all that much, but there's no doubt about it. He kind of sacrificed his own voice onto that one, my love. So that's why he was seeming a little bit stressed out. Who was stressing him out? Now you know it's a lady at work, and you know why also. As for what did you think about you? I'm going to go and see that. What do you think about your work today? So what did Big Boss think of you today when he saw you? Determination. You do a fantastic job. You always complete, you always achieve, and you're very independent, yet you're very assertive. You do what you've got to do, my sweet love. So I'm going to say you do absolutely fantastic. If you're wondering about what did he actually think of you when he saw you physically speaking, I don't see anything in particular. I mean, he believes that you're beautiful, you're one of the most gorgeous ladies out there, and that's always a little bit into his mind. But unless he actually thinks something different, or he sees the way that you're dressed and there's something that kind of pops into his mind, then into the cards, he always kind of seems to be into the same type of position where we have a lot of attraction towards it, but we can't move on forward, and we would never move on forward anyways. So yeah, I'm going to say stagnation onto that. As for your work, it's perfect, my love. Anything funny? Not really. He kind of had like a bad day. A lot of things he wanted to say that he wanted to do but could not necessarily do or say. And let me go and see about love this week. Now, you know, if you want love to pop on through, right? Yeah. Hi, Sean. Nice to see you, love. Where's Diane? Nice to see you guys. Yeah, if you want anything to happen, Maria, you're going to have to go out there, sweetie. You're going to have to make something happen, love. Okay, hold on. And this is, okay, Mimi. We have Mimi. Mimi being Michelle, who is going to be coming on up after Elaine's Sweetie Pies. And if you're somewhere around, my beautiful Mimi, thank you so very much, my love. There was nothing in specific that he wanted to talk to you about, sweetie. I just feel like he wanted to talk to you, to talk with you, because he enjoys speaking with you because of your beauty, because you're sweet, because you're nice, because you're joyful. But there was nothing in specific that he wanted to talk to you about. When I say that he was holding back what he wanted to say and to speak about, it was not in regards to you. It was in regards to the person, the lady who annoyed him today, my sweet love. Yeah. Oh, where's Diane, Sean? Is she okay? So what I'm going to say over here, that's what it is. It's nothing much more. Like, it's nothing specific. It's nothing personal. It's really just kind of chit-chatting because we enjoy chit-chatting with you, sweetie pie. Now, love this week for you. I see challenges that you have to kind of pass on through. And I know you'll say, what kind of challenges? I'm going to say the challenge of opening yourself up, the challenge of going on out and doing something and making something happen. there's no doubt, sweetie pie, if you want something to happen into your life at this moment, you're going to have to take action towards it. And you can see it right over here. You're faced with these challenges over here, but I don't have anybody who is coming specifically towards you. And now if you take any action and you move on forward to try to find somebody who could be good for you, that would be interesting, that will be available. Let's say you go onto different type of apps or you go into different places to meet people. Then you're putting all the cards onto your side. You're removing the obstacles that are here, and you're actually changing this card, because instead of just waiting for somebody to kind of pop on in, you're making things happen, and you're actually going to move on forward to this lovely, sweet individual. So you might say, who's this sweet individual? I don't have this sweet individual yet, because you have to make the moves. Once you start making the moves to open yourself on up, you start talking with other people, you start opening yourself on up, that's where you're actually going to meet somebody. I'm going to say within the following probably 2 to 3 months, my love. Yeah, she did. She did. She just kind of annoyed him. But I feel, my beautiful Maria, that she annoyed him. Love you too, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie pie. I feel as though she annoyed him specifically because she was into this place where she just felt like she was better than everybody else. And some people are okay with it, but most people don't like that. And I just feel like there were some things that he could not necessarily say, even though he was into a higher position than she was. But he had to be like really careful. So it was a little bit annoying for him, sweetie. Is she? Well, hello, my beautiful Diane then, sweetie pie. I did not see you, love. Nice to see you, sweet one. Do I have Amy who is anywhere? Where's my beautiful love shine? Where is she? Maria, I am sending you much love, my beautiful. I'm going to go and see if I have Amy somewhere around. Otherwise, we're going to put Amy into a... Yeah, Amy is going to go into the wild card section. Okay, so no Amy at this moment. No Amy. Alrighty. You are... Hi, my love. When you're ready, you can pose your questions. Unless you already did and I didn't see them, then I have to say I'm sorry. But let me scroll back and see, just in case, so you don't say, but I did. They're up there. And maybe you did, but I don't see them. So for the moment, I'm going to say I don't see them. I'll just wait for you to post them. Just take your time, my sweet love. Into the meanwhile, I'm just going to go and refresh the list. We have Love Shine, we have Elaine, and then we're going to be with our beautiful Michelle. So Michelle being Mimi. Let me just go like this over here. And you sent an email. Oh, sweetie, I don't have it. Yeah, Gmail's playing games today. Juanson, it took a while for him to get it. I just got mine. Would you like to send it back to me? Oh, wait. Try to send it back to me, my love. I don't have anything. Like you're not into my spam. I mean, you're nowhere, my sweet love. And I always receive your things, but Gmail's playing games today, my love. We don't like it when it plays games. So hold on, let me just go over here. Again, I'm just going to say to everybody, I know that it is pinned up there, but tomorrow from 5 to 7 is going to be the live. 5 to 7, okay, sweeties? And I will post it tomorrow also. Just so everybody is okay with it and you guys don't miss us. So just for a moment, I'm waiting upon Gmail because Gmail's playing games with us. I got you! Yay! Okay, perfect. Thank you so very much. So we are going to leave a timestamp over here. Yeah, I have an appointment tomorrow, my sweetie pie. And, well, my kids are actually basically off school tomorrow because they don't have any school. Well, they don't tomorrow. And I have an appointment tomorrow, so that's why I'm not going to be able, or I'll cut it a little bit too quickly or too closely into the time. So I prefer to do the 5 to 7. All right, let me go and see. Yeah, but it's supposed to like rain for like 4 days straight. It sucks. I had so many plans to do with my kids. Yeah, but it's supposed to be raining, so yeah, somebody should, Elaine. I know sometimes, you know, they're really, really, you know, quite fantastic, and other times they're not. Yeah, me too, Elaine. It was, I think, like 34 over here today. Yeah. Oh, I know, Lila. Thank you, sweetie. um, yeah, it was like really, really, really hot, but now it's supposed to like rain for like 4 or 5 days. So everybody today was cutting their grass because into the following week it's just going to rain, and then we'll all look crazy, and that's it. Yeah. I do love it. I had my pool at 89 degrees. So my kids and I, we went into the hot pool that's almost like a spa, which is fantastic. Everybody goes in, you don't freeze. It is so great. So yeah, I do love summer. You go to the details in case. Yeah. You're right, Lilith. And this time you are right. You are definitely right. It fits into the too personal thing. Which you probably know what it is in Juanson, but yeah. Okay, so my beautiful, let me go and see your questions, sweetie. What do I have? Oh, I love summer, Elaine. If it could continue forever, I would take it. The good news is, especially, we have like El Nino's sister or God knows what. I don't know. It's supposed to be nice and hot this year, so yay! We should, my beautiful. We should. The Starbucks close to my place, though, kind of sucks, I have to say. When the evil word C came on through, yeah, those bad diseases and stuff and everything, yeah, they closed off the actual inside, so you can only go to drive through, and it takes like an hour to get a coffee. Yeah, so we'll have to go to a place that's not as close to my place, but definitely. Oh, I take the humidity. I take it all, Love Shine. I take it all. I love it. Okay, Love Shine. Here we go. Oh no, sweetie pie. Wait, I gotta give you a new. Yes. I don't know, Diane. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go and check that on out. Yeah, but I have to say, I feel like I love the summer, and I love the heat, and I love the humidity, but it's probably because I'm really lucky and I actually have air conditioning and I actually have a pool that I can go into. If I had no pool or I had no air conditioning, I would probably dislike both of them because I would just be hot and not be able to sleep. So I guess maybe it depends what kind of side of the fence you're on to. I know, right? Yeah, like I'm actually starting to get a tan. I like it. I'm not white like a ghost. Hello, my beautiful Elaine. Nice to see you, love. Okay, so timestamp over here for Love Shine. Love Shine, sweetie. Love Shine, Love Shine. Alrighty. Oh, I hate the cold, Love Shine. Oh my God, I dislike it. Love Shine is going to be at 47.20. I know, Elaine. I love to freeze at night when I'm sleeping because I could put blankets on, but I love to sweat into the day. How are you doing, beautiful Elaine Woods? Okay, so Amy, enough of my bibble babble because I've given I don't know how many darn timestamps for you already, right? You know, you're not weird, Elaine. Definitely not, sweetie. I like to call myself a walking contradiction. That's who I am. Yes. Ask it, and there will be a contradiction in every single sentence I give out. Let me go and see. You're about... Why, Elaine? What happened? Elaine, that's not funny. What happened, sweetie? Okay, let me go and see what you're talking about if he's feeling bad. So we left today. Okay. Okay. Around 4 p.m. And you haven't heard. Okay. Did you guys have this conversation, sweetie pie? Did you? About the whole, we need to text, we need to talk, everything of the such, so this does not repeat, because you're going like onto a cycle here. That's it. Okay, you want to know if he feels bad into that, right? Let me go see if he feels bad into that. Yeah. Hello, my beautiful love. And what is going on? What is going on for, I'm going to go and see this at the same time, my beautiful Diane. What is happening with my beautiful Elaine Woods? Diana, my love, I do have you over here, sweetie. I do have you, okay? You're going to be right after Michelle, sweetie pie. Thank you for your donation, my love. Okay, so let us know, Elaine Woods, what is happening. I've got you, my beautiful Diane. Thank you so very much, my sweetie pie. They're still trying to intimidate me. And I'm just looking. Oh, no. Oh, Elaine, you need to go very, very far away before even calling any cops. And then you should, my love. That's not a game. That's not a game. That's not a good thing. It's not even something to be playing with. It's not something to be done. It's not, no, yes, please do. Please do. And stay safe. Stay very far away. Stay safe. And please do call them. It is necessary. Love Shine, let me go and see. But Elaine, don't play around with that, sweetie. I know you've got guts. I know you've got personality, but now's not the time to utilize it, all right? Yeah. So go away. Stay very far away, my beautiful. Okay? And that's it. Just go away. Stay far away. And call the cops if necessary, but please don't get yourself in any trouble because you've got a beautiful, bubbly personality, all right? Okay. Sweetie pie, Love Shine. Is he actually feeling bad because of the short thing? Blah, 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 blah. No, he's not. He's not feeling bad about that. Other than that, he said okay. All right. Okay, I got you. That's what you got to do, Elaine, okay? Go and be safe, my love. I want to hear no more about those crazy people. I don't want to hear about it. It's bad. It's bad vibes, bad energy. Not good, my love. Exactly, Elaine. Exactly. Okay. My beautiful Love Shine, he's not feeling bad for the shortness of you know what. As for has he actually gotten to the destination, I shall say yes. Is he feeling bad for not necessarily writing on back to you before leaving? Absolutely not. I hope and I feel as though he wants to reach on out towards you. I feel like he wants to reach on out towards you before he actually goes to bed. So shall he do it or not? Hopefully he will. Yeah, I got you, Lilith. It's all good, sweetie. Do what you must, my love. That's it, Elaine. Stay far away. You're a beautiful angel. You don't need that crap. So, sweetie, this is it, okay? Love Shine, have we gotten to the place that we're supposed to? Yes, we pretty much have. I feel as though we're going to try to actually reach on out towards you tonight before we go to bed, but I'm definitely not going to guarantee it. Why? Because I actually feel like it might not necessarily be a possibility. I feel like we're going to be a little bit too busy, probably going to end up going to bed because we're going to be tired. Hopefully, he'll end up reaching on out towards you tomorrow morning. Yeah, you know he's busy, but is he really all that busy to actually pick up his phone and to actually send a message? I hate when people say that they're just too busy because, yeah, you can be really busy. But, you know, you always have a little bit of that time to actually send out that tiny little message, just a tiny little one, right? We don't need all that much, just a tiny little thing. Okay, so let's go see Sun Up Until Sleep, what I've got going on. Sun Up Until Sleep. Well, he's kind of isolated. Well, he's isolated because he's far away from you. He's feeling far away from you. He's feeling a little bit selfish into his behavior, into a certain kind of a way. He wants you to know that he is thinking about you. He loves you. And he's kind of excited just to kind of see you again. So, my love, sun up until down. We're thinking about you. We love you. We want to be close to you. And we're feeling really, 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 really quite far away from you at this moment. How is his day going? Up next is going to be Elaine, Michelle, and Diane. So how is his day going? Here we go. Hi, Cam. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. You definitely can, my love. Thank you for joining us tonight, sweetie. Okay, so what do we have for you? How's his day going? Disharmony. I feel as though she does not trust him in many, many, many different kind of ways. So love-wise, I'm going to say it's complicated. I feel as though she always has like some little doubts, but never really quite knows what to say or what to do or how to really kind of move on forward. So we always have a little bit of that disharmony, a little bit of that distrust that is there, and it's kind of difficult to mix things together. I feel as though we are moving on forward within our day. I feel like whenever things become a little bit complicated, I feel like he just kind of pulls his energy on back. He tries to make things better. So does he try to make things better? He does. Does he always actually realize it, and can he actually do it? Sometimes more than others. So I'm going to say his day is complicated, has not been smooth going. I feel as though the wife doesn't necessarily trust him all that much and just sometimes kind of pokes him and tries to kind of annoy him, and he doesn't like it. So I'm going to say it's a so-so day. Thoughts and love with Amy. Thoughts on love with Amy. Ace of Wands. He loves you. He wants to take more action towards you. He thinks about you all the time. He's sorry that he can't give you as much time as you would like to. I feel like he would like to be closer to you. He would like to be able to spend more time with you. He would be happy to understand a little bit more how you feel, what you would desire. Not that he could completely give you what it is that you want, but he could definitely try if he understood a little bit more. And if you guys were able to communicate a little bit more into that level, he would definitely try to do a little bit more towards you or towards a relationship as much as he possibly can without necessarily destroying onto the other side. I feel like often he's afraid that you might end up even just kind of leaving him. And I know that's a little bit crazy when I say that, not because I'm saying it, but because you kind of think that it's crazy, because you often think that maybe he's the one who's going to be leaving you. And he's actually feeling the same way, but vice versa. Let me go into some tarot, my love. Elaine, you are next, sweetie. Let's go into the tarot. Nine of Swords, Ace of Swords, followed on through over here by our Two of Pentacles. Honestly, he wants you to know that he is somewhat obsessing over you. He wonders a lot about what the future is going to hold. He wonders a lot how long he can even just manage. I know that he wants to continue to manage this, but I know that he is afraid. He's always afraid of being caught. He has to have great discipline is what he's trying to tell you. He has to be really quite responsible into the moments that you guys see each other, into the communications that you have, because he does have a certain accountability that he has to give onto the other side. So he wants you to know that, yes, there's no doubt about it. For him, money is important, family is important, but you're just as important onto the other side, and he's going to try to make you as happy as he possibly can because he's trying to find balance into his life at this moment. It's not an easy thing to find balance into this type of a situation, but he's doing his very best, my sweet love. Hello, my beautiful KM, and thank you so very much for your donation, my sweet love. I've got your question also. Just give me a few moments. I do have 3 people ahead of you, okay? If ever you're not here when we do your reading, we will definitely leave you a timestamp, all right? So here we go for our beautiful Elaine, and I'm going to say, love, Sean, I know it's going to be a difficult couple of days that are coming on through, but you've got this, sweetie. You've got this. Everything's going to be okay, my love. Elaine, sweetie. He's being selfish, my beautiful love, Sean, into his energy because A lot of the energy that he actually gives on out towards you, yes, because he does love you and he doesn't want to spend time with you. But I'm going to say, if you go into a certain percentage, a lot of what he gives is given because he wants to receive it. That's where the selfish, a little bit the narcissistic side comes on through. Let's put it that way. So he thinks about himself a lot. He concentrates onto himself an awful lot. And he knows that he should concentrate a little bit more upon you, upon your desires and everything of the such. So that's what I'm actually going to have to say. That's what I mean into him being selfish with his energy. He knows that he should be more open within his energy. He should try to do things not just for himself, but also for you and him, right? Yeah. Beautiful Elaine, sweetie. Okay, hold on. You're more focused on work than love at this moment. That's okay. We can't focus onto everything at the same time. Okay, just 1 second. Let me just go and see what you've got. Oh, you asked a question and I saw it. Okay, advice rather if this kind of freelance job is worth it. Yeah, it is. We did look at it into the past, my love. It is worth it, but like I said, it does take a certain amount of time. It does take a certain amount of patience. So you can't give up after 2 months or 3 months or 6 months or anything of the such. I'm still going to say to continue if you can into the meanwhile, to continue to look for another job. If you find another job onto, you know, a little bit of the part-time kind of a thing, and you can work part-time onto your freelance, that would be absolutely fantastic. If not, just give it your all into your freelance. Things will move a little bit quicker, but it's still going to take a certain amount of time. You have to build your clientele. You have to build them. You have to work with them. You have to have that trust that is between you and your client. Without that trust, it's going to be really, really quite difficult. And the more you actually provide to your clients, the more they're going to refer you to other people they know, because often one person who works into one domain knows somebody else who works a little bit into an affiliate kind of a domain and another one. So one person can actually end up bringing you a lot of, if you will, publicity, really just from mouth to mouth like that. So beautiful, natural, organic type of publicity that could pass on through for you. So is it worth it? It is, but I'm going to say it's worth it where you're ready to put the time into it. Like I said, it's not happening in 3 months, 6 months. It's not. It's going to take a certain amount of time. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of research, a lot of reaching on out. You could reach out to 100 different people before one of them says, okay, let's try this on out. And you might even have to give them a super deal for them to try it on out with you, but then they'll love you and then they'll come on back, but at a regular price. And then they'll refer you to other people. And that's how your business is going to grow into somewhat of an organic kind of a way, but into a pleasant kind of a way that's going to allow you at the same time to kind of just figure out what are the necessary steps for you and how much you can actually take on onto a workload or not. How's this group of people you say that you're working? Wait, how is this group of people I'm working on being honest? Lynn, the producer of the video game. Okay. You're worried that he won't pay after. Okay, so you want to go and know if they're being honest with you at this moment. Honestly, for the moment, I do feel as though, have you discussed about the actual amount of pay and everything of the such? Because I do feel as though they will pay you. So I'm going to say, is there an actual problem with it? I'm going to say no. Are they probably utilizing you a little bit too much than they really should? I'm going to say, yeah, possibly they are, Smitty Pie. But I do believe that you are going to get paid, no doubt about it. I do believe that they are being quite honest towards you also. So I'm going to say, don't worry about it, Smitty. I do believe that you will get paid. And I don't believe that anybody's necessarily playing any games. And now, is your work improving more? Let's go and see. Is your work improving more? Mimi Michelle is going to be on up next, okay? Okay, perfect. Love Shine, you don't know what he's wanting to open up to you about what he wants. No, it's not about what he wants, my beautiful Love Shine. It's about what you want, sweetie pie. I feel like he wants to open on up a little bit more towards what you desire. I mean, is what you guys have right now perfect for you? Or would you like to be able to have certain days or certain times, certain time slots, if you will, during the week, so you don't have to wonder all the time? I feel like it's more of a question of organization that will actually make your relationship better and will have less miscommunications that I feel like he actually wants to work upon and actually communicate about. So definitely go on to have that communication, sweet love, with them to try to find that out. Now, is your work improving more? Is your work improving more? I'm going to say yes, but at the very same time, I'm going to say yes and I'm going to say no. And you might wonder, why am I saying no, right? My only reason for saying no is that I don't feel as though you're actually utilizing your creativity as much as you could or as much as you would normally speaking. I feel as though you're doing the very best that you can for this client. You're doing what you can. You're giving on out what they are wanting, what they are requiring, but it's still not 100% exactly what it is that you wouldn't necessarily do. So is it good? Yes. Are you improving? Absolutely. Every single job you're going to do, you are going to improve. You're following a little bit, their guidelines, what they're wanting, and that's perfect. And I absolutely love that. But are you actually growing yourself into your own creativity? You're going to learn a couple little tricks here and there, but not specifically. I'm going to say it's going to be different jobs or really just you freelancing that's going to allow you to do that. Let me go and see into the meanwhile our beautiful Mimi, sweetie. I'm just going to go back on in. So, Mimi, my love. Let me take that out. And voila. Mimi. So this is for Mimi, but Michelle. All right. So we're going to put Michelle/Mimi. Yeah. At 107. Here we go. 107 for Michelle, Mimi. So Lena, I'm going to say continue doing what you're doing at this moment. It's going to be good for you. You're going to continue to be creative into that. I just feel as though you're not being your 100% simply because you can't, because it's not that type of a job, not that type of an offer at this moment. You never talk about future wants, right? Well, at some point in time, it could be a good idea, because at some point in time, Love Shine is going to start kind of annoying you. It's going to kind of start annoying him at the same time. And it could really just be a good idea for both of you guys to kind of get everything out onto the table and speak about it and discuss about it. Maybe after all the vacations are gone and things are a little bit more settled, because I know he's, starting his own business. He's got a lot of things that are going on. So maybe just let's kind of leave that settle itself on down. And once that is down, I feel like you're going to be able to maybe figure out a little bit more of a better schedule for everybody, where it'll make more sense. And you'll be happier with it, and he'll be happier within it also. Beautiful Mimi, Michelle, love, you can for June, absolutely, because you have to study. Yes, I hope your studies are doing good, sweetie. Diane is next, followed out by KM. So Diane and KM. Alrighty. So a general reading for June, yes. Okay. Emperor popping on through. I like the Emperor coming on through. You're responsible. You're into a place of beautiful position. I feel as though things are basically going well. You're walking away from somebody or something that isn't kind of important for you. But you do, as much as you're walking away from somebody or something, you're actually opening yourself on up to something else also. But the progress is so slow. I'm going to say, love, if you don't have love into your life at this moment, then love could actually be popping on in for you sometime soon. Hello, my beautiful Michelle. Is there anybody... oh, no, that's not the same Michelle. Nice to see you, Michelle, sweetie. Not the same one. Okay, so... just one moment. Let me just go and do this. Yes, my beautiful Michelle over here. What I shall say for you is the following. If you do have somebody into your life already, I feel like it is going to continue, but it's going to be a little bit slower. Not too much is really happening all too quickly. If you don't have somebody into your life at this moment, then you can expect that around the end of summertime, somebody will come on in. You'll be happy together. Things will be going slowly, but you will have that shared love, that I'm going to say companionship, that want to be together, that want to move on forward. So we're not necessarily going to be wondering, is this a friendship? Is this a situationship? How are we going? No, like things are pretty much clear upon where you're going and what you're wanting. So there is that beautiful movement that is there. It's just that things are going to be moving I'm going to say somewhat slowly. As for you, you're building yourself a beautiful, solid foundation, and I love it. It is strong. It is great. It is absolutely fantastic. Your luck is somewhat changing over here. I do see a couple modifications coming on through. I do see you getting also different type of perspectives. Financially speaking, though, I do see that things can be a little bit, I'm going to say a little bit disappointing. You could have some extra expenses that are going to be coming on in that it could be a little bit of a downer. Not too much, but a little bit. All right. Let me take out some more cards and see what else I've got for you, my love. And Diane, let me know if you're here, okay? You're next. Diane, followed out by KM. All right. So, Michelle, let's continue. Again, that a little bit lack of movement, a little bit lack of stagnation. You're always a little bit afraid about things changing, and it's okay. I get you. I don't like things changing all that much myself. But you're moving on. You are strong. You're moving on. You are going to be finding that the person who's going to be coming into your life is very practical, very reliable, and I love that. The only thing I'm going to say is that I feel as though you could be having a little bit of insecurity financially speaking. I did say there is going to be a couple of expenses coming on through, so there could be something happening with that. As for school, things seem to be going well. Your studies seem to be going well. Finances, you're a little bit insecure. You're a little bit afraid. Something seems to be opening on up perhaps into love into the following, I'm going to say weeks or a month or two. Other than that, it's good, my sweet love. I'm going to say move on forward. Don't be too afraid about changes. Changes bring in good things into your life. They bring in new cycles, they bring in new people, and they bring in new opportunities. So, sending you much love, my sweetie pie. Good luck, sweet one. Well, good luck with your studies is what I'm speaking about. Let's go see our beautiful Diane. Diane, my love. MZ, yes. I will go and check that on out after KM. So we have Diane that we are with at this moment, followed out by KM and MZ. Diane, my love, here we go. What is your third question, love? Okay, hold on, my beautiful Diane. You're currently practicing new skills in your personal project. Do I see that web design like user interface would expand your work experience? All right, my beautiful Julie, sweetie. So I do have two other people before you, okay, my love? All right, so Elaine, do I currently see? Yes. You're currently practicing these new skills. Do I see this web design like user interface would actually expand your work experience? It's a definite yes. I feel like at the beginning anyways, there's going to be a couple little frustrations, a little bit of some setbacks. So maybe at first you're going to be a little bit unsure, but after that I actually feel like it's good. So we do have a little bit of that uncertainty, a little bit of kind of feeling unsure. But once that kind of moves on forward within, I'm going to say the following 3 to 4 weeks, you're going to feel like this is a good idea. You're actually learning from it. You're getting different type of skills and you're going to want to continue with it. So I'm going to say an absolute yes. You're going to get used to it, my love. It's going to be good for you. Good for you, my beautiful Elaine. I'm going to heart that, sweetie. And I'm going to say stay cool tonight, my beautiful Elaine, although I think the weather is supposed to drop, so you should be nice and cool. As for our beautiful Diane, I'm going to put Diane at 1:14 and 30 seconds, please. And let's go and see. Yes, that they are not. Okay. I don't see why you would have anything to worry about. I don't see why. Okay. So, do you have anything to worry about? Do you actually have anything to worry about them? No. There's nothing to worry about. You're getting our Queen of Wands, getting our King of Swords, getting our Five of Pentacles coming on through. There's nothing that you need to worry about in any kind of a way, my love. So, no, don't worry about it. Not one single thing. So the fact that they are, you know, really just friends and not cousins, not a problem. A little bit interesting, though, that they would actually say that they were cousins, but then they were actually kind of friends. But, hey, I'm not even going to get into that. It happens. Can I tell you anything else about Matthew and Samantha and Sean? They said that they want to come with you guys to buy the furniture. I know that they want to come with you to buy the furniture. I just don't feel like they're necessarily going to be there with you when you actually go and buy the furniture. I feel like they're going to be somewhat a little bit unavailable, and this is why you are actually going to be purchasing it and they're not going to be there. Again, I feel like they're going to purchase some things also for the house. And I feel like they're going to use a little bit of the same technique as you. So I feel like you are going to be purchasing some things with Sean. You're going to go shopping. You're going to send out, let's say, this would be the sofa, or this would be the bed, or this would be the coffee table, or the kitchen table, and so on, so on, so on. And I feel like you guys are going to come to some type of an agreement. You and Sean will purchase some things and they will purchase other things. But before purchasing them, you will be sending pictures and they will be sending pictures on out. I feel as though you guys will have somewhat of this beautiful delivery date where everything is just going to come on in into your new house, my sweet love. Ashley is going to kind of trickle on in within the following, I'm going to say probably within the time that you actually purchase the house and move on in, probably within 3 to 5 days, everything should pretty much be into the house of the things that you have, you know, purchased. But I still don't see them being there with you. I don't feel like it's a possibility. I feel like they're off doing something else and they just can't be there. A little bit the same thing for you whenever they actually purchase some things too. So you'll both be kind of, well, all four of you, okay? You and Sean and Matthew and Samantha will be purchasing some things, but not necessarily everybody together. But you will definitely consult each other before doing so. Let me go see if I have anything in particular that I can tell you about Samantha or Matthew. Good night, my beautiful Elaine. Love you too, sweetie pie. Stay nice and fresh tonight. Let's put it that way. Alrighty, let's continue on over here and let's go and see what we've got. So, KM, thank you so very much. I was just going to ask if you are here because you're next onto the list, sweetie. So thank you for letting me know, my love. Alrighty. Thank you, my beautiful Lola, sweetie. Yes, no legal and no health questions, please, sweetie pies. We do not get into those things. Here we go. So we are still with our beautiful Diane, and we are still with, well, Diane and Sean, because there are some questions into this for Sean also. Love, 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 love. Okay, this is going to be for Samantha. This is going to be for Matthew. We're going to take some things on out. So Samantha and Matthew. Anything that we can say that we can add on in. All right, and this over here is going to be for Matthew. So, what do we have? Voila. Okay, if I move on forward to Samantha over here, Samantha, I am getting that she is looking towards a long term. She does not want to have. She hates, and she has never been. She has been into one relationship in the past, only one. So Sean is going to be like her second relationship. She was with this person for like 8 or 9 years from what I can see. So she was with this person for a certain amount of time. But I feel as though they actually left each other because the other person was really way too possessive, insecure in many, many kind of ways, and probably not all that good and all that nice. That being said, she is very happy and she feels as though it is her beautiful destiny to actually have this beautiful turning point with Sean, and she will do absolutely everything that she possibly can to be together. If I move on forward over here to Matthew. Matthew is somebody who is very, very prudent, sweetie pie. Very prudent, my beautiful Diane. We move very, very cautiously in regards to money. I kind of feel like we a little bit analyze things. We watch things. We check things on out. We're kind of prudent within that. Sometimes we feel as though we don't like delays, okay? Matthew does not like delays neither. Not our thing in any kind of a way. So, thank you, KM, love. We don't like the delays, we don't like frustrations, and we have like a lot of resistance to different type of changes into our life. So Matthew can be a little bit, well, he analyzes his finances a lot. And I'm going to say insecurity is not good for him. He likes to be grounded. He likes to know where he's going, what he's doing. And I'm going to say if you need like a financial planner into the whole deal, everybody into the family, he's going to be the one making the budget. What do the angels and ancestors have to say to you? Let's go and see the angels and ancestors. Your house, my love, is a 1 floor. It's a 1-4, sweetie. It's in brick. A 1 floor, my love. I feel as though there are 3 bedrooms, sweetie. I feel like there's a fair sized yard. I feel like you have some neighbors on each side, but not necessarily behind. Let me go and see what the angels have to say for you. Your blessings into the future, sweetie. Love, marriage, togetherness, family, grandchildren, and health. I don't see any issues with your health, sweetie. Justice popping on through. Justice will be served to the people who have done you wrong, my love. So, hey, I'm going to say the angels are coming on in with a little bit of a karma for the people who actually deserve it. And I know that we don't necessarily have to mention who it is who deserves it because we know all the people who have done you wrong and they're going to end up paying the price for it. That being said, you and Sean will finally get your happiness. You will finally get the clarity that you have been looking for. You know, I just told you one of your blessings is love. Love came on in also. It is a beautiful time also for you and Sean to pause, to think about what you truly want into the future. Maybe just kind of, you know, write it on down. Sometimes we think, okay, yes, we want love, we want this, but what does love mean for you? What is important to love? Is it respect? Is it communication? What is it? So just maybe kind of jot down a couple things. Maybe this could be a beautiful conversation also to have with Samantha and Matthew, so you guys can kind of pinpoint the same things and see if you have your values and your ideas a little bit at the same place. And let me give you some messages, my love. On KM, you are on up next. So let's go with some messages. The messages are going to be over here. My world simply changed when I met you. Can you feel my love? I want you to know that my heart is entirely yours, and I am slowly waking on up. Messages for Sean. I want to kiss you. I don't ever want you to move away from me. Please never ever give up onto me. I want you to know that I love you. Sending our beautiful Diane and Sean much love. I am going to move on forward and go and see now for our beautiful friend KM. So let me just go back over here. That is perfect. It is my pleasure, Diane. Sending you much love, sweetie. KM, just give me one moment. I'm going to go and gather your questions. So just 1 second, love. I know that you do not need a timestamp because you are here. So just 1 second. Let's go like that. And voila. Let's go over here. Okay. Is he cheating or is he being truthful? I'm not going to say his name. So is he cheating or being truthful about his commitment to you? All right, my love. We're going to start off with this one. And we're going to move on forward with this one. And we're going to go and figure this out, all right? Here we go. And he's an Aries. And he's been transforming, right? He's been changing. All right, my love. We're going to go and see this. So KMMZ, don't go too far. You're going to be on up next, my love. So what is happening with this Queen of Pentacles? I don't like. Queen of Pentacles, our Emperor. Queen of Swords. You've got a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Swords. 2 wands, kind of looking elsewhere. But our Empress, not necessarily. Okay, my love, this is what I'm going to say towards you, okay? Is he being actually truthful towards his commitment towards you? For the moment, I'm going to have to say yes. But I am going to add on in something. You're not going to like what I'm going to add on in. It's got some positive and it's got some negative, all right? I'm actually going to have to say that no, he has not cheated onto you. I'm going to say that yes, he is being truthful about his commitment to you. So those are both goods, all right? It's a yes and a yes. It's good. Where I have a little bit of a negative, okay? Yeah, that's it. Where I have a little bit of a negative over here is the fact that I do know that somebody is chasing him. I do know that there is somebody who is interested into him. I feel like this person could be a little bit older than him, but like not a lot, like maybe 1 year or 2 year older than him. This could even be somebody, it could be somebody that is into his work area, okay? Like office or anything of the such. I don't believe that it's a friend. So my love, there is somebody who is chasing him. I know that every once in a while he kind of has, you know, I'm not going to say that he is tempted. I don't want to say that he is tempted, but I feel as though he does believe that this person is really quite good looking. You know, they're beautiful, everything of the such. Every once in a while he kind of thinks into his mind, oh my God, what would have happened? What if, right? The what if, kind of looking towards the future, but he never acts towards it. He never, ever, ever acts towards it. So yes, there is a lady who is running after him, but no, he is not moving on forward with anybody. So is he staying true to your commitment? Yes, absolutely. Is he cheating onto you? Absolutely not. Do we have to kind of be aware of this lady though? We do. Because honestly, I feel like he's being really strong at this moment. He's staying afar and he's staying with you because he does love you and does want to be with you. But I mean, I still don't like this lady over here who is tempting. And I don't really see her leaving this connection or leaving your man alone for like the following month or two. So she's going to be somewhat a little bit persistent. Do I see him cheating into the following month or two? I don't. So that's good news also. And that's it, right? And you sense that you're very, that's okay. So that's it. Yeah. So, I mean, there's definitely something that is going on over here, but he's not doing anything towards it. So are we being truthful to you? Yes. Are we cheating onto you? No. Do we have somebody who's flirting? We do. But the important thing is that you can have 10, 15, 20, 30, 50. You can have 100 people flirting with him. But if he loves you and he's being truthful towards you, then you do not have to worry about them. You just have to, you know, think about your relationship, give him the love, he gives you the love, you guys take care of each other and you don't have to worry about anybody else. It's when you start worrying about the others that trust issues come on in, conversations come on in, complications come on in, and I don't see that it's necessary at this moment. So my love, I will give you some messages coming from him, and please do let me know if you do have any other questions, but for the moment, I'm going to say it's a definite no. He is not cheating, and yes, he is being truthful towards you and your commitment. Absolutely, sweetie. Absolutely. But I feel like he's doing absolutely fantastic at this moment. Like he's on path, sweetie. He's not doing anything he's not supposed to, my love. I do want to give you some messages though, okay? So hold on and let me give you some messages, my love. Let me just go over here and let's go to some messages with this little deck. Alrighty, 2 more subscribers needed for a free reading, by the way. Alrighty, let me go over here. And voila. Sometimes I feel so very overwhelmed. I want you to know that I appreciate you. I love the way that you love me. Sometimes I'm a little bit afraid that you won't accept me for the way that I actually am. But you have always felt so familiar to me. I am understanding our connection so much more at this moment. I truly do want you to be happy. I'm getting all different kind of signs and synchronicities about you. And I want you to know that nobody truly compares to you. All right, my beautiful KM. If there is absolutely anything else that I can do for you, please do let me know, my love. Into the meanwhile, I'm going to say stay very trustworthy into your relationship. Nothing is happening. There is no reason to have any doubts in any kind of a way. We love you. We're sticking with you. We're not doing anything that we're not supposed to. So I'm going to say trust, love, and enjoy your connection, my love. It's the best way on through, okay? I'm sending you much, much love, my beautiful KM. And thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for your beautiful patience, sweetie. MZ, my love. Let's go and see for our beautiful MZ what we have. I've got you. I've got you. So, MZ, give me just one moment. I'm going to go and gather your question. So, let's go over here. And you are grateful for, thank you so very much, my beautiful KM love. MZ, sweetie, what do we have? What is going on? So, yes, we do. We do. Let's go see. Oops. Okay, here we go. So we do like it, we do, but what do we actually like about it, and how do we actually feel about it? Quite frankly, we like the vibes of it, sweetie. We like the fact that you are, the word I'm going to use is going to seem weird, but it is what it is. That you're grounded, that you're natural, that you're being yourself, that throughout the pictures there is a certain sense of happiness, but a happiness from something that is simple into life, a happiness that comes from something that cannot necessarily be bought. That is important for him, quite frankly. I know that he likes money, I know that he likes fame and he likes success, but he also likes to have himself really quite grounded. And I feel like this is important for him. So I will say for you, without a doubt, the fact that you are there, that you're into your own natural beauty, that you are happy, and that you would post something of the such, which is something that is different than maybe what you usually post or from the different type of post that he does see, that just kind of makes him fall in love with you all over again. Let me go see if we are consciously doing that. Let's go and see that. I know, Hanson, right? I'm going to close up the short feed for the moment because I think I'm going to go and see Hanson after, and you're oofing. So I'm going to shut off the shorts feed for the moment. So Hanson, come and join us onto the other side, okay, sweetie pie? Okay, so are we consciously manifesting you nowadays? I feel as though we are more and more than we actually ever have. And I'm actually going to have to say it's something that we are consciously doing, especially since the last probably the last 4 to 5 months is what I'm going to say is where a little bit of the switch kind of happened, where we have a lot more different type of manifestations that are coming on through. So are we consciously manifesting you nowadays? I will say yes. But specifically since the last, I'm going to say 4 to 5 months. Yes, exactly. Not just because whenever he goes, you know, when I tell you he goes to bed at night, and whenever he does go to bed, he's been working onto himself a lot. He's been wondering about himself a lot. He's been asking himself a lot of questions also. All these tiny little things kind of put on in together is what is adding up to the fact that he is actually receiving now your messages, that everything just seems all that much more clear. Into the past, it was not. Into the past, the connection was not as strong. He has worked onto himself an awful lot, along with those meditations, a lot with the different type of visualizations that he has had and that he has been working on. I'm not going to say he does it every night, though. I'm going to say he does it maybe 2 to 3 times a week. It's still something that's a little bit new for him. He's still working onto it. He could definitely use some of your techniques onto that. But yes, it's a definite yes all the way on through. He still has work to do, but he's proud of himself. He likes this new, if you will, this new direction that his life is taking, because of the new vibes, because of the new energy, because we're actually able to go and get some manifestation from it, because we are actually receiving stuff. Like, we are seeing all different kind of benefits all over the place from the actual work that we have put into it. So it's a yes. I know, like, he's doing fantastic. He does, my love. It's my pleasure, sweetie pie. Now, I say you go and do your beautiful manifestation, sweetie, because it is new moon. It is manifestation time, sweetie. And it is my pleasure. Hold on. That's okay, then don't do it, sweetie. That's all good. You don't have to. Whenever you kind of have to make yourself do something, it's never really all that much of a good idea. You really have to do what is best for you, what you think is good, and how you need to move on forward. Don't ever make yourself do something. Don't ever make yourself kind of move on forward into any kind of a way, because then you don't necessarily have your true intentions. Always do it completely naturally, or do nothing at all. It is better to do nothing than to do something that's a little bit halfway done, because the energy is simply not going to go on through. So absolutely, my love, just do what you usually do. If you do want to do what you usually do, and that's perfect. That's it. That's all. I'm taking care of the rest, and my energy is quite strong. So we're good for gold, my love. Juanson. Let's go and see what I've got for you. Okay, hold on. Alrighty. Have yourself a lovely evening, beautiful. So, Juanson, give me just one moment. I'm going to close this one on up because it's old and not good. And I'm going to go over here. So, Juanson. And I'm going to write over here. Okay. But only for a little bit, right? Okay. I'm just reading, sweetie. And you did take a half a day, right? Oh, perfect. Oh, you had ladies around you being flirtatious, Swanson. So you left. Why take the flirtation on in? You're such a gentleman, Swanson. So you left, you went home, and okay, that is beautiful. Oh, that you are such a knight, my love. Okay, so did we see you? Let me go and see. Did we see you? Just 1 second. Oops. Okay. So, did we see you? We did see you, but I feel like we had a lack of focus. I feel like we were busy. I feel like we had a couple things that were going on. So, I will say a yes. We did see you, but not necessarily able to truly kind of focus upon you. Too many things were actually going on through my sweetie pie. So, I feel like we were trying to balance things. I feel like we had a little bit of a lack of focus. She was probably a little bit actually more tired today than what she usually is. So yeah, let me go and do over here into the general. I definitely can, my beautiful Diane. Definitely can, sweetie. Okay. I'm sorry, my beautiful Diane, that you're having a bad day. I'm sorry that D is being a D. Yeah, because D stands for so many things, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, so my love. Juanson. Altogether, I'm going to have to say over here, I feel as though she is looking towards, what I'm going to say is a little bit weird, but she's looking for a certain freedom. She's looking for a certain happiness. She's looking for a certain openness. Hold on just a second. I got a beagle down here who should not be down here, and he will cause trouble. Hold on, guys. Monsieur Prince. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, toutounet? En haut, bébé. En haut. Allez, toi, en haut. Hey, j'ai un Monsieur Prince en bas, les amis, s'il vous plaît. Gardez Monsieur Prince en haut. Toi, en haut, en haut, en haut. En haut. J'ai pas fini, je rentre dans quelques minutes, mais j'avais Monsieur Prince qui était en bas. Ah, je pense que ça sera pas long, mon amour. Non, Monsieur Prince. Non. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry. It's not even Prince. It's Monsieur Prince. He is back upstairs. What is that? Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Tu is all you heard. You heard croissant. Yes, I did say tu. I said, Monsieur Prince, qu'est-ce que tu fais ici? Tu n'es pas supposé d'être ici. On va en haut, Monsieur Prince. That's what I said. Because Mr. Princey was downstairs, and he's not supposed to be downstairs. He tries to budge open my door with his big nose. That's what he tries to do. Oh, my dear God. Okay, so here we go. That's it. You're not supposed to be here. That's what I said. Yes. That's it, because he's not supposed to come downstairs. He comes downstairs and he tries to harass me. He tries to come and see me, and then he eats toys and things onto the other side that he should not. So now he's back upstairs. There you go. That being said, so let me go and see over here what I've got going on. So I do have my sweetie pie into your reading. You know what? What I was trying to say towards you into your reading was the following. Is this. You can sort of translate as, oh, listen, but you talk fast and says, yeah, I know. And I was kind of far away, so it's not your fault, Lilith, not your fault, sweetie pie. Okay, so this is it. I'm basically going to say over here, and don't worry about it, Sean. Don't worry about it, sweetie pie. What I need you to know is that she is looking for a certain freedom. She is looking, and you'll say, what kind of freedom? What is she looking for? Yes, she's looking for love. Yes, she's looking for openness, but she's also looking for like a break. It's like she needs a break. She needs a pause. She needs to, it's like all year round, she has just been moving and moving and moving and going and going and going. It's like one thing after the other. It's like she's a little bit programmed, a little bit like a machine to do one thing after the other. And she doesn't truly give herself that time to think, to feel, to be there, to make those actions. And I feel like she's going to be having more time, more freedom to be able to actually do those things. So that's what I'm trying to say. And I feel as though she is feeling happier. I feel like she is feeling more, I'm going to say, into a beautiful kind of place, into a stronger kind of place to be able to actually do that. And that I do love. Thank you, my beautiful Joseline, sweetie pie. Thank you for the cappuccino. I did not sleep all that much. I actually took 2 coffees today. I guess that kind of made up for all the coffees I don't take during the week. Joseline, I'll be with you quite shortly, my love. So here we go. This is what I'm going to say into this run, right? We love you too, my dear Sean, sweetie. Please don't forget, everybody, tomorrow we're here from 5 to 7, okay? Yeah. How are you doing, Joseline, sweet love? Okay, this is good, this is good, that is good. So yes, I feel like she wants to open up her energy towards you, Hanson. She wants to have more time to think, to elaborate, to move on forward, to feel her energy towards you a little bit more, to understand the connection, to feel the connection, and to really just kind of move on forward. I just feel like her life has always, it's always chaotic. She's always doing something. She's always busy with something. May it be family, may it be school, may it be work. It's like she doesn't necessarily have all those many breaks, and she doesn't have a lot of time to actually concentrate and kind of plan things. Like, yeah, like you would plan to say, next time I see her, I'm going to try to talk with her, I'm going to do this. She would like to do that, but she doesn't necessarily have the time to do it. As crazy as that is. You can be too busy. You can. Angel message. An opportunity. Yes, extra money, support coming your way. Keep going and have fun as you are performing your task, which you absolutely will when you do your show. The most tremendous success is going to come from your passion, and all efforts will be rewarded big time. Yes, yes, yes. Now that just goes in absolutely perfectly with what you're going to be doing soon, my love. Absolutely. I love, I love, I love. All right. Let's go see. Oh, I forgot to bring down the 8 ball. Okay. Let's do the 8 ball book and the other book. Joseline, you're going to be coming on up soon, my love. Not a problem, Constant. Not a problem, sweetie. I know you're sad, Joseline. I know, love. I know. I forgot about the 8 ball. Honestly, and I don't know why the 8 ball was in Annelle's room. I cleaned her room. And, yeah, like I put everything into the right place because I clean her room all the time. But honestly, she does mounds of things. Basically speaking, I found the 8 ball there. And I thought, hey, this is not your 8 ball. What is the 8 ball doing here? I'll bring it back to Matthias's room. And he never uses it. I should bring it down. I should. Ready for the 8 ball book. Laugh about it, Juanson. There you go. Juanson, would you like me to go outside after the live, make a video, make a short with me burning this book into my fireplace? Would you like me to do that? I could melt marshmallows all over it, like a s'mores kind of a book too, if you want to. I mean, as you wish. You say it, I'll do it. As you wish. I will let it burn and burn. But before I burn it, I think I might do some type of spell to it, and I might write somebody's name into it. I might do something nasty to it. So there you go. It is manifestations night after all. Is the perfect night to burn it, Juanson. All right, let me know when you're ready for the good book, for the black book. Yes, this one I shall not burn. I need to go and recuperate my French one upstairs too, which is good. My French one is good. My kids have stolen it from me, but it's good. Okay. The High Priestess. The answer is yes if it benefits you, and no if it benefits others. So really just kind of take care of yourself, Sweetie Pie. What do you say, my dear Sean? What is up? What is up, sweetie? Make sure that I get my sleep. I never get enough sleep, sweetie. That's me, and that's been me since 11 years. Put on Do Not Disturb on your door. No, I have 3 kids, love, and a dog. Because I do have Do Not Disturb onto my phone, but I do wake up every once in a while, and sometimes I pick up my phone and I take off the Do Not Disturb for 30 minutes. And then I start replying to messages and I start chit-chatting. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I got you, Sean. But Do Not Disturb when you have kids doesn't exist. You're always disturbed. Although I have to say my kids are good. They are. If I'm really, really tired, I haven't slept all that much or whatsoever, and I will ask them, to let me sleep. They will let me sleep. They will actually bring me breakfast in bed. Like, I've got angels. I really do. But, I don't think everybody is as lucky as I am onto that side. So, yeah, I got you, Sean. But a life of a parent is no sleep. Burn away. That no longer serves. That's what it is. That's what it is. I threw a lot of things into the trash, Lilith. I did. Yes, I did. I kind of pretty much should have burned them, but it was winter time. Too difficult to get my fire pit. Alrighty, let me give you some messages. So messages it shall be. Let's go over here. And voila, voila, voila. Yeah. Exactly, Lilith. Exactly. Always, 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 always. Permanently. Permanently. Yes, and then one day when the kids leave home, you are now free, yet you don't want to be free because you're used to being onto the disturb mode. Yes, freedom becomes weird. Alrighty, hello TP love. Okay, I want you to know over here, yes, I do want to be with you. I've been thinking about you over and over and over again. I don't want to lose your love ever. Sometimes I'm a little bit afraid of losing you. And I hear so many voices into my head telling me all the things that I should actually say to you. Hold on. Today you had a bad day, sweetie, or was your last day? Okay, hold on. Let me go and see this, my love. Okay, hold on. Just 1 second. Just one second. I have to write back to my daughter. Just one second. Before it's too late, because she wants her friend to sleep here. But I have I have things that they have to listen to if it's a yes. Okay, so such as not making messes. Because it's going on 10 o'clock. Yes, she lives across the street, but yeah, it's like no messes on you're sleeping into the gaming room. That's it. That's my story. Because her friend is messy as hell, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what her parents do, how they live with that. I don't know. I spend like 2 hours cleaning when she leaves my house. So, Joseline, sweetie pie, what did Lewis think about the message that you have sent him, right? Is he too hurt over your breakup? What do I see happening for you in love? Let me go and see. Oh, Joseline, it's a little bit weird. It's going to be weird what I'm going to say, but it is what it is. She is 13. So she's like a fresh teen. And my little girl's 8. But they have been like best friends forever. We have been into this house. Actually, I moved into this house and Anel was not even born yet. And she's been like, they've been friends for like 7 years. So it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. So there's like a big age difference, but she's so sweet and so kind, but she's damn messy. And mouthy, but not towards me. With her parents, she is horrible. Oh my God. Yeah. I know, it's not a good thing, right, Joseline? I know. Was that the one that Coco? No. Oh no, my God, no, Juanson. Coco loved her. Everybody loves her because she's always here. So they're like, she's like family. Honestly, she's like family. No, Coco wants to eat all the other children. All right, so let's go and see my beautiful Joseline. For those of you who don't know, Coco was my late dog, but we now have Mr. Prince. Hello, my beautiful happiness. How are you doing, sweet love? Okay, so getting over here, King of Wands, getting also the Magician, and getting our 10 of Cups. Our 3 of Wands popping on through. And I'm going to say over here, our 7 of Wands. Alrighty, so, well, here we go. Sweetie, what did Lewis think about the message that you sent him? Honestly, over here, from what I can see, we're challenged. We're challenged, my love. I feel as though we feel the love. I feel that sometimes we feel like we can change things, that we could modify things. But I feel like we're afraid. We're afraid of modifying. We're afraid of changing things. We don't really know what kind of direction to take. I feel like at this moment we are a little bit too hurt. I feel like we're kind of taking a little bit of that direction of keeping the way that we are. So somewhat, I'm going to say, separated at this moment. But he does feel the love. He does feel the connection. But at the same time, I feel as though he's trying to make progress. He's trying to expand and look forward into his life, into his own things. So I feel like he is very, very challenged. I feel like he is trying to protect his heart on a million kind of ways, but I also see that he is also trying to stand his ground. So is he hurt? He is. Is he going to be changing his mind? I don't see so. I feel like he's kind of focused on to moving ahead. And that is going to be, yeah, too late when you move on, right? I know, my love. I'm gonna actually have to say at this moment, as for Lewis, sweetie, I feel like he is onto his path. I don't feel like he's necessarily changing. I feel like he's going to continue onto that path. Let me go and see. I feel as though he understands your message. I feel like it touches his heart. It comes close to his emotions. But at the same time, I just feel like he is into a place where he's disconnected. basically, I'm going to say it's a question of values. The values are not, your values are not onto the same page. You're not at the same place. So we are struggling a lot with our values over here, with the connection of our values. I'm going to say we're struggling a lot with the future, with marriage, with commitment, with being together, with engagement, all those things. Absolutely not ready for, and really quite terrified about it. So this is why we're deciding to kind of walk away. Well, it's not really all of a sudden. I feel as though, you know, we have loved you, and I feel like we do still love you. I just feel like we're realizing that this is not what we want at this moment, that this is not where we necessarily need to be. So I feel as though we're into a place where we have realized, and sometimes some people know right away. Some people will take 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Some people never even figure it out. And some people always know, but they don't do anything about it. I feel like we've known for a little bit, but we didn't necessarily do anything about it. But the more the relationship kind of grew, the more necessarily you want something, right? But he can't give it to you because he's just not at the same position as you are. And he doesn't really know if he's ever going to be able to give that to you. And that's why he preferred to actually walk away. I know, my love. But that's where his problem is. That's where the main issue is happening within your relationship, my love. I know, Joseline. And I am not saying that he isn't to the right within this. Absolutely not. He should have told you a really, 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 really long time ago that this was not a good thing. That, you know, he was not necessarily able to commit towards you. I just feel as though he did not really quite know that he was not able to commit to you at that moment in time. That's where the main issue is coming from. Thank you, my beautiful happiness, sweetie. So what do I see happening for you in love? Are you going to end up with Joseph? Let me go see if you're going to end up with Joseph, my love. All right. He does, sweetie. All right, hold on, my dear Sean, sweetie. Okay, so what I will say for you over here, my beautiful, are you going to end up with Joseph? Probably not, my love. I don't feel like you want to be with Joseph. I don't feel like Joseph is going to be the one who is there for you. I feel like Joseph's a little bit of a backup plan for you, if you will, but I don't feel like you really want to be with Joseph. So I'm going to say no, love. I'm going to say no for Joseph. I don't see that happening. Let me just go over here. Let me go see a little bit what's happening in love. That's all good, Sean. It's all good, sweetie. I know you're heartbroken, Joseline. You're going to have to give yourself some time. You're going to have to give yourself some time to feel better, to feel stronger, to find your answers, to be into that good place, my love. It takes time, sweetie, but you're going to have to heal. You're going to have to heal before anything else. And I know that it's easy to kind of say, I'll go with this person instead of that person because of so on, so on, so on. But no, don't. You're not going to be happier with Joseph. What you really want is Lewis. But Joseph is a little bit of the backup plan. He's like the Band-Aid. But you don't want a Band-Aid. You want somebody you're going to love, somebody you're going to be with, right? You don't want somebody who's temporary coming on through. Honestly, I feel like you need to heal from Lewis before we actually see somebody who's going to pop on through. But let's go and see. I am getting our Eight of Swords. I'm also getting over here our Moon, getting our Ten of Cups popping on through along with our Knight of Cups. And what do we have over here? I'm also seeing our Chariot. So, sweetie pie. I don't see any new love coming on in at this moment. I see you being kind of tormented. I see you being stuck into your thoughts, into your ideas. I see you wanting, I see you desiring. You're wanting happiness, you're wanting ultimate love, but the person that you want is simply not available. Therefore, we're a little bit on pause. So I'm going to say, my sweet love, yes, you are heartbroken, and because of that, you're on pause. I want things to change. I want things to open on up, but I don't see it happening at this moment, my sweet love. So I'm going to say we're going to have to wait till we heal a little bit, my sweet one. Oh no, not Mr. Prince again. Monsieur Prince, va en haut, toutounet. Allez, tout, va-t'en haut, bébé. Okay, I think Tutune's leaving. Joseline, I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Take it one step at a time, okay? TP, TP is going to be at, please, 2:05 and 15. What RK felt when you left without saying bye to her? Today was your last day, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go see Sweetie Pie. Happiness is next, followed out by Sean. And after Sean, we're going to be closing up the readings. Well, actually, we can mention that the readings are already closed at this moment. And don't forget, everybody, we're here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Not 8 p.m., 5 p.m. tomorrow. So 5 until 7, okay? Unless there's any other notification that comes on through, it shall be 5 to 7, Sweetie Pies. What can I see over here is this. Well, we're not talking. Absolutely not. Page of Swords, you seem to have your idea. You seem to be moving on forward, knowing exactly what it is that you want. But I feel as though what we're getting over here is that it actually made you happy to do that. Okay, so you left without necessarily saying goodbye, but that's because you did not. Okay. Hi, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie. Hello, Siren. You can go for it, my beautiful Siren. How are you doing, sweet love? Let me just go put Sean over here, and let me put Elaine over here. All right, give me a few moments. Siren, you can go ahead with this, sweetie. You'll be the last one for tonight, my love. Okay, so honestly, I feel like this was a little bit kind of holding back. You didn't want to start a conversation. You didn't really want to do anything. I'm seeing somewhat a little bit of you're just taking your direction. You're moving on forward. I feel as though this person did not necessarily know where you were going or knew exactly what it is that you would be doing. Yeah, I know. She felt that this was something that made you happy. Okay. I'm seeing over here our Page of Swords followed on out by our Knight of Pentacles. It made you happy to leave without saying goodbye to her. The Fool in reverse, you're being a little bit careless towards it also, and you were just kind of testing a little bit to see if she was actually going to do something or say something. Or anyways, this is what she is thinking. So you are getting our Page of Swords, our Nine of Pentacles, you're getting the Fool in reverse, and you're getting our Nine of Wands. So I'm basically going to have to say you did it to make yourself happy, but you also kind of did it to see if she was going to be saying something in reverse or she was going to be saying something to you. This is what she is thinking. I'm not saying this is what happened, but this is what she is thinking, my love. Happiness, sweetie. How is your job situation going to end? Am I going to be staying in another department where I work? Okay, you had those interviews, I think, today, right? Here we go for happiness. You did come on in just in time, my beautiful Elaine. So, how is this job situation going to end on up? I'm getting over here our Page of Swords, dishonesty over here, our Hermit, isolation, kind of feeling like we need to the withdrawal altogether. Not necessarily getting what you want, though. Let me go and see. Thank you, my beautiful siren, sweetie. I already have you onto the list. You're going to be right after Elaine, sweetie pie. And thank you so very much, my love. I will be with you quite shortly. So we have Happiness that we are with at this moment. Sean is next, followed by Elaine and Siren. Absolutely, Siren. Yes. Okay, so here we go. I know, Happiness, sweetie. I'm seeing trying one more time, getting new ideas, kind of making amends. I'm going to say, sweetie, are you going to be going to BB? I don't feel so, sweetie. I do feel as though you are going to be trying another time where you're actually at. I feel like you're going to continue to look for another job, into another company, into another place altogether. But I'm going to say for BB, I don't see it happening this time around, sweetie pie. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say you're going to end up where you're at this moment, maybe into a different department, but you're definitely staying within the company that you're at, my love. I know, but I do see you continuing to look, and I am going to encourage you to continue to look, sweetie pie. I know you don't like your boss. I know your boss is rude, sweetie. Continue looking. Don't give on up. Continue searching. See where that's going to bring you. Yeah. I know, my love. I know. Like they say, even into those curses, even into those moments, every single thing happens for a reason, right? So just don't give up, my sweetie pie. You've got this, my love. Don't give up, sweetie. You are, at least you have a job. At least you're staying where you're at. But do continue to look, because you will find something else that will make you happy. And I know that you're going to find it from here till the end of the year. I just feel like it's going to take a little bit longer. Yeah. I know, my love. I know it's not okay. I know it's not, my love. I'm sorry, beautiful. Sean is going to be at 211. Sean, you wanted to know. Hello, Ethereal Tarot. How are you doing, sweet love? Sean, are you and Samantha having any issues? I didn't see no issues. You are feeling a little bit worried, aren't you? I don't see as though there are any. How are you doing, my beautiful Ethereal Tarot? It is nice to see you, sweet love. Okay, so are you and Samantha having any issues? Well, let's go and see that. Any issues kind of passing on through? No. The very first card coming on through is this, okay? Overactive imagination, unrealistic, a little bit moody, maybe a little bit jealous altogether. You guys are going to be having new ideas, new movements coming on through. But please, my dear God, there is absolutely nothing that is happening towards you at this moment. There's nothing happening between you and Samantha that is going to break anything, or that's going to be creating any problems whatsoever. I need you to stay into your vibe. I need you to stay into your positivity. I need you to remain into the place where you know that Samantha loves you, that you love her, and that you're building a future together. That's where you need to stay. I don't see no issues anywhere. I see beautiful breakthroughs with our Ace of Swords, my sweet love. And I will give you some messages also, my dear Sean. Elaine, are you here with us, love? Are you? You are. Perfect. Right on time. I said it and you posted it. All right. Here we go. Elaine is next, followed out by Siren. So, okay. Here we go. Here we go. So, I would be lost if I lost you at this moment. I cannot go back to my old life now that I actually do know you. Everybody notices that I cannot stop smiling lately. And somehow you have simply become a part of every single one of my memories. It is, ain't it, Elaine? I was just saying it. I said it and you posted it. Honestly, it was like the most perfect timing ever, Elaine. It's like I spoke for no good reason. Yeah. Oh, I know, happiness, but that is just his horrible type of personality. Even if he does apologize, it doesn't make it better. He's still being bad towards you. That's like somebody who was abusing you in different, well, and that is some type of an abuse. It's psychological abuse. Sometimes it's emotional abuse. Even if they say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, they're still going to do it again. And that's a problem. I know. How long will they be looking for you after you leave? Oh my God. Do you think they're that freaky, sweetie? They probably are. How long are they going to be looking for you after you leave? I know, happiness, but that still has nothing to do. You can't be nasty towards other because you're having a bad day or because you say you're sorry after. The fact that you say you're sorry is good in itself. I appreciate it. I like it, but it's much better if you don't do it again. So happiness, do continue to look. Don't take this upon you. You know how this person is. You know how they are. Just don't take it personally. All right? And try to find something else, my sweetie pie. Yeah. That's all that I saw, my dear Sean. Maybe things will change in the future, but I only saw one boy and one girl, my sweet love. The boy comes before the girl. Elaine, how long are they going to be looking for you after you leave? Yeah. Okay, sweetie pie, there is no doubt between 4 to 5 weeks. 4 to 5 weeks is going to be their time of searching for Elaine Woods. Which is kind of long as hell when you think about it, right? But I'm going to say a good 4 to 5 weeks. They're kind of looking for you. They're wondering where you're at. They're a little bit wondering, you know, where you're going. They don't necessarily believe that you have gone as far as you actually have gone. They feel like you're much closer. They kind of feel like they kind of feel into a way, it's going to be crazy what I'm going to say, almost like if you're close enough that you could kind of spy onto them. So they're actually going to be like a little bit paranoid. I know, which kind of makes it funny, but yeah. So a good 4 to 5 weeks, my love. Well, they're stupidish for the longest of time, Elaine. I'm not quite sure that they ever did anything that was not stupidish, honestly. You know, they just don't deserve you. They do not deserve you into your life in any kind of a way. Honestly, no, 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 and no. So, yeah, I say just kind of move on forward. Do what you've got to do. Run like hell, sweetie. Start yourself a brand new life. Be happy and forget about them. Into the being happy, you need to forget about those crazies because they're crazy, sweetie. To leave you alone, and you said y'all can't control me, but that's it, right? Oh, they don't have a mental health problem. They have mental health problems. I would pluralize. It sounds weird in English. I'd put that all in plural. Seriously. Pluraliser. It's so much better in French. Yeah, just they got mental issues. Oh my God. All right. So, sweetie pie, you're all good. Know that they're going to be watching out for you. Know that they're going to be wondering where the heck you're at to. And I'm going to say kind of have fun with that. Kind of rejoice into the fact that they think that you're kind of spying onto them when you're absolutely not. And you're just gone really far off. My beautiful siren. Let's go see for our beautiful siren over here. Siren is going to be at 2:18 and let's say 40 seconds. You're here and you're single as a Pringle, my sweet love. Let's go see what's happening. Single as a Pringle can be good. Better to be single as a Pringle than being into a jar with a bunch of, you know, There's a lot of toxic people out there, my beautiful siren. Alrighty, let's go see what I've got for you, my love. So, here we go. The Lovers, attraction. You're definitely having some attraction is going to be coming on in, but you're going to have some trials with this attraction. There's a man, an older man, who's going to be coming towards you. Now, this man is going to seem like he's got everything. He is sweet. He is sexy. He is intelligent. He's like he has everything that he needs and everything that you need. But there's trials. There's trials with this one, my love. This person has been into a relationship not too long ago. They have not yet finished up with their ex. No, that's not the Emperor. It's a King. Oh, sweet Lord. I'm so sorry. Oh, sweet Lord. It is a version of the deck that you want, but it's not what you want. Let me take another one out. Here we go. So sorry. My dear God. No, it was a King of Swords, sweetie. The King of Swords is what it was. Let me do this again for you, but with the actual deck that you asked. I'm going to go into the traditional style. Here we go, my love. Okay, so Elaine, just 1 second. I will check on out what you're saying, okay? So just 1 moment. I don't have any Emperor over here, sweetie pie. I'm getting some challenges. Like I said, there were going to be some challenges that were going to be popping on through. There's going to be somewhat a little bit of a friendship that's going to be coming on through that's going to be offered to you beforehand, okay, before the actual relationship happens. That being said, it's going to take a little bit of a time before they actually pop on through. But this person is going to want an actual long-term relationship with you. They are looking towards a little bit family and everything of the such. My problem is that they can be a little bit sneaky. So here we go. Let me show you what I've got, okay? They have gotten over somewhat of a breakup not too long ago, but it's over. It's kind of behind them, but they still want to take things a little bit one step at a time. They will be taking things one step at a time. You will be friends before being into the relationship. They seem to have everything that you need. Honestly, they're nice, they're sweet, they're really, really, really quite fantastic, but they have their own issues that they kind of work on through every here and there that they don't always necessarily open on up towards. That being said, they are highly interested into you and they will be asking you on out for a committed type of a relationship, of which you will say yes. As you say on yes, I feel like things will be going into the right direction. You'll be talking about the future. That will be beautiful. That will be perfect. I don't feel like this person has any doubts towards you. My only problem is once we actually have that commitment, things stay stagnant. Nothing changes all that much. And because nothing is really all that changing and moving, you're wondering, where is this actually going? What's really going to be happening with this relationship? So I'm going to say what seemed to be really, really quite stable and very promising actually seems to be a little bit more silent and stagnant. This person seems to be more of, I'm going to say a fire sign, most likely somewhat of a Scorpio. And I feel like you're going to be meeting them somewhere into the month of August, my love. Tall, dark, brown hair, fairly well built, about 5'10", 5'11" in height, my love. So watch out for this person. For some reason, I feel like it's some type of a, like I don't feel like you're meeting them off the street. It's like an app or something. Yeah. So hold on just 1 moment over here. So I'm definitely going to say into the month of August. Sign Scorpio that is popping on through over here. Like I said, 5'10". They're nice, they're sweet, but the love seems to be moving on forward, but then it becomes just stagnant. Elaine, what are they going to think when they see you on TV with your music? They did all to stop you. Just a question. Let me go and see. My beautiful siren, sweet love, let me know if you have any other questions or if there's anything else that I can do for you, my sweet one. Elaine, to answer that question, what are they going to do when they actually see you, right? What are they going to be up to? Honestly, they're going to be wondering what the heck happened. They're going to feel completely disconnected over here. They're going to wonder, actually, if you paid somebody to be there. Yeah, they're going to be wondering what you did to actually get there. They're not going to believe that you actually got there because of your beautiful talent, everything and the such, but they're going to believe that you actually paid somebody. So I'm going to say they're not really going to believe it. They're going to think that this is absolutely crazy, and that you're lucky as hell, sweetie. My beautiful siren, I feel like it's not going to be. It could change because it is happening into the month of August. So it could definitely change. But I see the relationship moving on well. But after 2-3 months, I see stagnation. I feel like we're not moving on into anything else. And I feel like if that continues, it could annoy you and it could actually stop the relationship at some point. But I don't see an ending at this moment. So I will say it is somewhat of a long-term relationship, but how long? I could not say you're going to be with this person forever. It's going to depend if they're going to want to move on forward and remove, if you will, a little bit of their stagnation and their blockages. Oh, I know, Elaine. Haters, I shall definitely say. Yes. Oh, my dear God. All right, my sweetie pies. So on to that note, I shall say sweet dreams to all your beautiful souls. See each other tomorrow at 5 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. My pleasure, my beautiful siren. And have sweet dreams. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.